everyone, and welcome to my very first video ever. Just want to share everything I can with everyone. So are you a friend? Are you a student? Are you a client or a potential client? Are you a colleague, like a permanent makeup artist? I'm so glad you came. Everybody is welcome. I wanted to explain because I know for years everyone always asks me, is my lip color permanent? And I always say yes. And it was great, like it lasted a long time, but I always like to put more color, and eventually it did fade completely, because it's been so many years, and colors that are brighter, they fade faster than black and dark brown and those kind of colors. So that's why. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to make that decision that you will need maintenance. And if you don't get any maintenance, it's not the end of the world. It's going to be fine. It's just going to fade off, So, and all permanent makeup, you can always put makeup on top of it. So it's not like, oh no, well, I'm stuck with the same exact makeup forever, but I like to change it up. Well, change it up. It's not a big deal. Hello everyone. What are we gonna do today? I think I have this idea. You see my lips, they once used to have a lot more color than this. All right, which ones are my favorites? Pink. Fire red. I like real red. Japanese ruby. It's a little bit more brown, kind of terracotta-ish. What's this here? Hot pink. Pink moth. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this. Japanese ruby it is. All right, let's do this. We want to start out by cleaning the lips very well in preparation for the procedure with these alcohol pads, just sanitizing the area before we apply the topical anesthesia for numbing. And we want to apply a plastic wrap on top of that to seal it and keep it from drying out. Also, that speeds up the process with the heat. And now we're going to go find that expired pigment, Japanese ruby. There it is. Okay, let's squeeze out a little bit onto this paper so we can analyze the color and see if we can imitate it. Now, I was also thinking I would like to see it be a little bit more terracotta, so let's tweak it a little bit by using, okay, for starters, this fire red color. We can add some yellow to that and see what happens. And then we can add a little bit more. I was thinking we might need a little bit of orange. Yep. Okay, so this orange is called strawberry. I don't know why, but let's just put a little bit of this strawberry in here and see what happens. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm liking this color. What do you think? Yes, this is it. Okay, so this is the mosaic machine that I'm going to be using today with 5-prong round needles. And we are going to get some cotton balls, and I like to soak them in ice water. Okay, we're ready. Some people like to map out the design with a marker, but I prefer this method using a toothpick to put little dots of pigment along the design that I'm trying to create so that I can follow that guideline with my machine. And also, the more pigment you have there, the more that will be implanted each time you pierce the skin. And I made sure I filled up that needle cap as well with a lot of pigment. And the machine is on full speed, which is very important in my opinion. This machine has a very strong motor. Unfortunately, it makes it very loud, but it's ideal for creating lines for lip liner, eyeliner, and with just the right stretch of the skin and the right depth of the needle, holding that machine just right, holding it at the right angle, which is directly into the skin, we are able to glide very smoothly. And if it is not gliding smoothly, if it is getting stuck, either you have the speed too slow, or you are moving it too fast, the machine, or you're not stretching the skin just right. So we want to go over the same area multiple times until we see that we have plenty of pigment uniformly implanted. Here I'm looking for little gaps that need to be reinforced. This is the last pass we're going to do, and just going in there, making sure that line is defined very well. And of course, very important to clean up in between passes, keeping the area neat. This will allow us to see what's actually implanted. And I like to use this cream because it makes it very easy to remove that pigment from the surface. So we're able to see what is actually inside the skin. And here we have completed the first session of this lip design, lip liner. I'm applying lidocaine and epinephrine, which is something that we will be also doing every time we clean up between passes. Applying this will keep the bleeding under control and also make it comfortable. And so now we're going to take a look to see. I think we did great for the first session, and we will complete this in about a month and possibly fill in the inside with a different method and a different machine that I can't wait to show you. And here's the before.
This is the entire collection of the classic line, which is the one I'm featuring in this video. And I previously only had about 14 colors out of the entire 40 colors that I kept in stock, because at the end of the day, those were the colors that I would always pick anyways. And as you could see, the pigments do expire, so I just thought, let me just go ahead and buy the ones I love, and I can always tweak them as long as I have some of the colors that are meant for tweaking, some of the primary colors. And I only ordered the colors that I did not have. I don't know, 14 minus 40, what is that, 26? So I got the colors in, and with no premeditation of any sort, I put all of the lip colors into that tray, mix them all up so that I could just pick the shade of color specifically that I wanted to use for my lip liner. Lo and behold, out of the entire selection, the first bottles that I held were the two of the colors that I already always had. And then I ended up picking one of them, which is, you see, it's these two right here. There it is, Japanese Ruby. An old bottle that I already had, and that is why it has expired. But this gives me a great opportunity to demonstrate how you can mix any color as long as you have the primaries. And you can take any of these colors and custom mix them to any shade that you would like.